get this, and Governor O'Malley will have the chance, I think, to stand up as he did at the Jefferson-Jackson dinner last Saturday night and make the persuasive case that you need to be principled, you need to have the backbone and fortitude to stand on those principles. You can't be a presidential candidate, as I hate to say it, but as I think Hillary Clinton is, who has shifted position on every major issue leading up to this campaign. That's not what leadership is about. O'Malley has been there on the tough issues and gotten it done, and I think he'll make that case.
You worked with Hillary when she was the senator from New York,
Yep.
and you were the governor. And this became an issue in the 2008 campaign.
Yep.
In late 2007. Around this time, there was a debate in Philadelphia in which she and the other candidates were asked about a policy of yours to allow undocumented workers to get driver's licenses in New York State. And she had multiple answers in that debate to that. Question. What was your reaction? Were you watching that debate?
I was watching. I was in my living room, pacing around the living room, watching the TV, and then out of nowhere, this question was posed. And I think President Obama, then Senator Obama, the question was, do you support Governor Spitzer's or the New York governor's proposal to permit undocumented immigrants to get driver's licenses? And let me drop a footnote. The backdrop to this is it's good for law enforcement. It permits the folks to work. It had been a policy embraced by Republican governors and Democratic governors. But when I proposed it, it became a torrential outpouring of venom from Lou Dobbs and then the right-wing media. Okay, that's the backdrop. Senator Obama, on that stage, was asked, do you support it? He gave a one-word answer, yes. When it came time to Senator Clinton's answer, she literally gave 3 different answers in 30 seconds, to which Chris Dodd then responded, wait a minute, Senator Clinton, you just said 3 different things. What do you think? And she waffled and waffled and waffled. Subsequent thereto, the next couple of days, when the issue was gaining momentum.
Why do you think? What is it? Why did she react that way?
Well, it was a politically tough issue. It didn't poll well. But there was no ambiguity about what was right. And if you look about where we are now as a nation on this very issue, very few people, it's the law of the land, I think, in California, a slew of states. And it is not controversial because people know it's right and it works. But at the time, it was controversial. And because it was controversial, she hemmed and she hawed. And again, this goes to the core of where are you on immigrants' rights. And the president, not then the president, Senator Obama, now the president, gave an unambiguous answer, yes. Now, the Clinton folks, as no doubt you remember, thought the issue was the problem. I thought the issue was a metaphor for her vacillation.
Did they let you know that they thought it was a problem?
Yeah, we heard from folks who said they want this issue gone.
And what was your reaction?
It's something I'm ashamed of. We pulled the proposal. Now, I don't want to suggest we pulled it exclusively because of that. If you were to go back and look at the newspapers at the time, I had virtually no support in New York State. No elected official statewide would stand with me. It was a tough proposal. People were spitting at me in the streets. And I'm embarrassed to say, after 3 weeks of fighting valiantly, I said, I'm not going to sacrifice my entire agenda to this.
But you also were acceding to a request from the Clinton campaign.
Yeah.
So